So he's trying to break a deal with you of let me swing Nelly at you for just 2 damage to suspect something on the board.
All right, you can hit it.
Sweet.
All right, you can hit it. All right, you can hit it.
Nelly Borca attacks for 3.
I was like, I'm not going to say anything, but I'm glad you got my face.
The face was very...
What?
Hi friends, welcome to Guild Pack. We are very excited today because we are joined by 2 of the lovely members of Decked Out as well. Your face was, you look terrified. And we are playing a game where each of us have picked a deck that represents something about us or our play styles. So getting a little bit of that Guild Pack and Decked Out flavor. Mm-hmm. You won the high roll, so do you want to introduce yourself and tell them what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm MTGNerdGirl. You can find me all over the internet. I have another commander show called Decked Out. And today I am playing Plagon, Lord of the Beach. And I chose this to represent me because I did some marine biology stuff in school. I do a lot of ocean conservation charities. So I like all things ocean. And if that's not a good enough reason, I have a fat ass.
I didn't know
that I have
most
a fat
of
ass?
those things. No, I've seen that fat ass.
Yeah, you knew.
That's amazing though, that's wonderful.
I thought you were going to say because you're a beach.
Oh.
So I'm looking for a new co-host for Decked Out. If you would like to send an application to my email, feel free.
You're the lord of the beaches, though.
Veggie will be walking home.
It's a long way back up. Hi friends, I'm Bells. I am one of the hosts of Guild Pack over here on this channel. Today I'm playing the Wise Mothman. Why that is, I love cryptids. I love silly little evil guys, and I actually don't play decks like this very often in Magic because I feel bad about being mean, but when I do, I really f***ing like it. It really just brings me joy, so I'm gonna let all of that go and say thank you so much for joining us, and I will be trying to kick your ass today.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, Eric here. I am playing, actually not one of my decks. This is one of Bells' decks. Nelly Borca, Impulsive Accuser. Basically, I'm going to be goading everybody. Represents me just because I like to stir the pot and like to deflect and make it someone else's problem.
Really cute qualities.
Yeah.
I'm VeggieWagon. I am looking for a new job, so if you've got any openings on your commander shows, then send them my way. I'm going to be playing Danny Pink, and it represents me because it's mono blue, but like the weirder side of it. We're not trying to counter everybody's spells. We're not trying to say no to everything. I'm gonna just take a bunch of game actions and then get punished for it, but I'm gonna have a great time.
All right, well, you high rolled, so take it away.
Take it away.
I am gonna go ahead and just fetch with this Flooded Strand. I won't have another play, so I'll just pass.
Okay, I'm gonna play Underground Mortuary. It enters the battlefield tap, and I surveil one. Ah, did you look?
No.
Okay.
I like that you were accused before it got to your turn in this game.
Yeah.
Eric's a card picker.
No, I'm going to play this cool Plains, and then I'll pass.
Oh my god, that's such a cool Plains.
Yeah.
It's like the person whose deck that is has style.
Or the person who bought the card.
I'm gonna play this island, and I have a turn 1 play.
Whoa!
It's Benthic Biomancer. 1/1, it can adapt for 1, and when I put a counter onto it, I draw a card and discard a card.
Merfolk's your favorite.
Oh, yay. Blue and merfolk. Yum, yum.
To wrap up my other turn, I actually found a Surveil land, so I'm just gonna take a peek before I draw. I'm gonna bottom it. And then I will draw for turn.
Graveyard it, or is it Surveil?
Graveyard.
Aha, I will cheat. Try not to make sure nobody mills me out. I'll just play an access tunnel. I can make creatures unblockable if I would like. Only little ones, but then I'm gonna play an Arcane Signet and ramp it up and pass turn.
I'm gonna play a Hinterland Harbor. It does enter tapped, unfortunately.
You've got a forest.
Oh my god, it's not a, yeah!
Land's good.
Man,
Sequencing.
I love reading cards.
Makes one of us.
Canonically, she doesn't know how to read, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm illiterate. It's really crazy that I know how to play this game.
I was gonna say that makes you an even better Magic player.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap 2 Birds of Paradise. And Pass turn.
I'm going to play this Battlefield Forge, and I will tap 2 for a Thought Vessel. No maximum hand size for me. Pass.
I will play an island and tap 2 for an Emerald's Messenger, 2/1 that flies, and when I draw my second card each turn, I make a spawn. There's a bird, so I will swing a damage at it.
All right, just 1 damage.
Just 1.
I'll take the 1.
I'll pass turn.
I like my bird.
My land for turn is going to be a pathway, and I'm going to cast a Gossip's Talent. Whenever a creature enters, I get to surveil, under my control, of course. I can level it up, and whenever I attack, target attacking creature with power 3 or less can't be blocked. And if I level it up again, whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I may exile it and then return to the battlefield under my control. And then I will play a Polywog Prodigy, a 1/3 with Evolve. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell with mana value less than its power, I could draw a card. I will get to surveil off of the Gossip.
I'm gonna feed that frog so much.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope so.
I feel like that might be what I'm doing too.
I guess I want more of these land things. Pass the turn.
I'm going to play Mortuary Mire. It does enter the battlefield tapped. I liked your talent so much. I love a woman with talents, and I would like to be one too. So I'm going to play Innkeeper's Talent. At the beginning of your combat, on my turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature I control. I can level it up to permanents you control with counters on them have ward 1, and level it up again for if you would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many of each kind. I will go to combat. I will put a +1/+1 on Birds of Paradise. I will swing 1 at you, Nerd Girl.
Ouch.
Yep.
I will take 1 ouchie.
1 little ouchie. I passed turn.
Sweet. I'm going to play this Mountain. I'm going to tap 4 for Nelly Borca. So Vigilance, whenever it attacks, I suspect a target creature. Goad all suspected creature. A suspected creature has menace, can't block. And whenever you guys deal damage to each other, we'll draw cards.
Would you say it's a best friend move?
Nope.
Okay.
You would.
I
mean,
would. I would.
I
Okay,
will
that's
pass.
cool.
So I don't even have to. It doesn't even have to be Goad or anything. I just
Yeah, anytime you attack one of them and not me, we'll draw cards.
I see.
I don't like this already.
I'll play an island, and I'm gonna pay 3 for a Chasm Skulker. When I draw a card, I put a counter on it, and when it dies, it makes a bunch of squids with island lock equal to the counters.
Ooh.
I feel like I should go to combat here. We'll spread the love around. So I'll send 2 to NerdGirl and 1 to Bells.
Oh no!
Okay,
We're gonna draw.
We're gonna draw. So on my draw, that's gonna do some stuff for me. I get to put a counter on the Chasm Skulker, and I get a spawn. I will pass a turn.
I'm going to play a Mystic Sanctuary as land for turn. It doesn't do the things, I don't have it. And then let's go ahead and filter in for 2, 3, and we're just going to play Plagon. So he's going to allow me to draw 2 cards because I have 2 creatures that have bigger butts than the fronts. 2 cards.
I like bigger butts than the fronts.
Yeah.
That just has the most beautiful ring to it.
And then I will use his ability to make a creature assign combat damage with its butt. And Veggie, you have like a 2/2 over there?
I have a 2/2 and an 0/1.
But I want to draw. So, Bells, you're going to take 3.
All right.
And we will draw. It's okay, you can hit me with the birds and draw too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I might.
yeah, I like that.
Of course you do. We just started this game and I've already had enough of your shit.
Pass turn.
Okay, I'm going to play a swamp. Do I get my Mothman out now? I think so. I think it's time to start making this game a little more rad. For the Wise Mothman. Flying 3/3, whenever the Wise Mothman enters the battlefield or attacks, everybody's gonna get a rad counter. A little bit of radiation.
Thank
For
you.
my friends. Whenever 1 or more non-land cards are milled, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to X target creatures, where X is the number of non-land cards milled this way. And then I will go to combat. I will put a +1/+1 on Mothman. And then I could level up Innkeeper's Talent, but I think I do want to draw a card. Is your flying blocker down?
It sure is.
And you are at 40 life, so I will swing 1 at you.
Taking it.
We draw.
And we draw. And you have Thought Vessel already?
Yeah. Aren't we having fun?
You've drawn 3 cards. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
I pass turn and you'll draw some more.
Okay. Untap. I'm going to draw, and then I'm going to radiation. It is a land. Nothing happens.
Man.
Yeah, take that.
And your radiation goes away?
Nope. If it's a non-land,
If it's a non-land, it goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to play a mountain. I am going to tap 3 for a cool card called Ghostly Prison.
Huh.
Ugh.
You pay 2 more to attack me for each creature. And then I will pay 2 red, and I'm going to play Grenzo, Havoc Razor. Whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, choose one. I can go to creature that player controls, or exile the top card of that player's library, and I may cast that card and spend mana of any type. I'm going to go to combat. I am going to swing at Bells. On attack, I'm going to suspect the Wise Mothman. And then, you know what? I'm also going to goad your little bird at the same time when I do damage.
Bruh.
Goaded.
Bruh.
Yeah, we're having a blast.
All right.
Oh no, a goaded birds of paradise. What will you do?
Yes, sucker.
I'm going to get hit by it for 1.
I'm sus.
Don't even see it.
Right.
That's the
Drawn
sus
cover.
part.
That's the sussy part. He peeks
Oh,
over. And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Rad in Time. It's a land.
Guys, what the hell?
Joke's on you. I'm playing 90 lands.
I just want to take a peek at the Wise Mothman real quick.
Uh-huh.
I just want, it's such a cool card that I feel like I should know more about it.
It's a little sus.
Huh.
I'm gonna regret that card draw, aren't I?
No. I just wanted to see what it does.
Uh-huh.
It's later information.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna play an island. I'm going to pay 3 and sacrifice my spawn to cast my commander, Danny Pink. 4/3 with Mentor, so when it attacks, I put a counter on an attacking creature with less power. And creatures I control have, when 1 or more counters are put onto it for the first time each turn, I draw a card.
Should this have another +1/+1?
It
Or
should.
drawing for turn?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Good catch.
Well, I think it's time to draw more cards.
Well, Wise Mothman can't block.
That is true. That is true. And conveniently, I don't have enough mana to attack you at all, Eric.
Oh,
So
shucks.
I'm not the only other person in the room.
I got hit last time by both of you.
Yeah.
NerdGirl, you still can't block flying, so I will send 2 to you and Bells 1 to you.
Okay.
Okay, I have hit opponents.
Let's draw.
I hate how excited Veggie is that he's getting card draw from you. The little smile.
It's infuriating.
It's infuriating.
That's gonna bring my spawn back. And I'll put a counter onto the Chasm Skulker, which will then draw me a card from Danny Pink's ability, which will then put a counter onto the Chasm Skulker.
Synergy.
I feel like that's fine for the turn. I'll pass with 7 cards in hand.
I hate that too. It's fine for the turn. We could just end there.
I'll draw and radiation. You get a welcoming vampire.
Yay! So you will lose 1 life and your rad counter, and I put a +1 on something. 2.
I am going to cast Grand Arbiter Augustine. A 2/3 that makes my white and blue spells cost 1 less, 1 colorless, and spells my opponents cast cost 1 more. That's all of them. So that's nice. It does have 2 power, so I will get a counter on the Polywog Prodigy. Let's play my land for turn.
Everybody's favorite card.
What?
Grand Arbiter.
Is that bad?
No, it's great.
No,
It's great.
so
I love
good.
it. Hey, for me, really good. If you're throwing these 2 down, love it.
I'll play 2 more, and I'm going to cast High Alert. Each creature I control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. And then creatures I control can attack as though they didn't have Defender, and I can untap creatures. So, your stuff's too big.
That's not good for you.
4.
All right. I mean, I have a...
No, you can't block.
Oh, it can't...
But I'll draw a card.
Just know you're keeping him at 40 life.
Well, we got to build up. We
got plenty of a game.
I'm just saying, I live with the guy.
I will pass the turn.
All right, I will draw, and I will flip for my red, and it is a forest. So I keep my red and get no +1s on my commander, which is the point. I will play this island for turn, though. I do like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And things I cast one more. I think I'm going to tap 1 to level my Innkeeper's Talent up, which is not one more, correct?
No, it's not.
Because it's not casting a spell. Loophole.
Oh, now they have ward.
And everything I have has ward now. Yes, permanents. Permanents with counters on them have ward 1, actually. I will tap 1, 2, 3, and an extra for 6. Reach. Whenever 6 attacks mill 3 cards, I can put a land card from among them into my hand. As long as it is my turn, non-land permanent cards in my graveyard have retrace. I will go to combat. I will put a +1/+1 on 6 so that it also now has ward.
It also has menace, so
What has menace?
you're a Mothman. It's
Oh,
menace.
yeah, suspected.
Yeah, suspected.
Right, I forget. Yeah, I mean, you're at 39 life. NerdGirl and I are not on that same plane. You looked at your hand in a way that I really didn't like when I said that, but I'm gonna swing 5 in the air at you.
So I'm gonna take some damage.
Okay.
5?
5 commandy.
We're gonna draw cards.
Oh my god, I love when I get to do it. And that is my turn.
Draw. That's a cool card.
Hit me with that rad.
It is a land.
Oh my god!
I am going to play this access tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
We should all be extra ratted now, right?
Oh, correct.
Yep, everybody should have 2 rads if you have one, or another one, and then yes, flip another.
It is immortal obligation, so I will lose a rad.
Lose a life.
Lose a life.
And I will put a +1 on Mothman. I want to continue on Mothman for a little bit.
I am going to pay 3 and tap access tunnel to make Nelly Borca unblockable. Nelly Borca is going to come at Veggie. On attack, I'm going to suspect your Chasm Skulker.
Very sus.
Very little sussy card.
Gotta pass him around. Maybe I should just pump some susses out.
Don't
like
say
the way
that
that I
ever
don't know,
again,
yeah, I know.
please. In that order.
It just. I apologize for my actions and my words.
And then I will goad sus pump. I'm gonna go Danny Pink. So you take 2. And then I think we'll just hang out.
My favorite words, some of my favorite words in Magic at the end of your turn.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pay 1 and sack my spawn for 2 to adapt Benthic Biomancer. So it's going to put a +1/+1 counter onto it, which will trigger the Danny Pink ability to draw a card and Benthic Biomancer to draw and discard. So I will draw a card from the Danny Pink. That will put a counter onto Chasm Skulker.
Yeah.
That will draw a card from Danny Pink. That is my second for the turn. I'll make a spawn. And then the Benthic Biomancer ability, I will draw a card and discard 1.
Which will put another counter on the Chasm Skulker.
He's getting counters quicker than Mothman is. This is bullshit.
My butts are not big enough.
No, not quite big enough yet.
I hope I don't regret this, but I don't think I need this Rose passage. So that'll go there. I'll get 1 more counter onto the Chasm Skulker. Great. This feels good. Draw a card, and now we're gonna rad.
2.
It's a land. And there we go. You got 1.
Okay.
Steel Overseer going in the bin.
Okay.
So I'll lose a life, and 1 rad go away.
And I'll go up 1 more counter.
All right. Here's another island. I'm gonna cast a Flesh Duplicate. I can have it enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield except it has Vanishing 3. There was part of me that wanted to say, let's put a second Grand Arbiter onto the battlefield.
Oh my god.
However, I think a second Mothman is the hottest thing I can do here.
Not a second Nelly Borca?
Not a second Nelly Borca.
It doesn't target.
Are you also paying 1 more for all these things? For the Grand
Grand
Arbiter?
Oh, for the one thing, yes.
For the thing that you were thinking about copying to do the thing.
And it doesn't target, right? It just comes in as a copy of any.
Yeah, so I don't have to pay ward,
That's
but I
pretty
do
good.
have to pay arbiter
okay.
attacks.
Okay. Damn it.
This will enter with counters, with the vanishing counters. So that will trigger Danny Pink. So we'll use this funky die as the vanishing counters. I'll draw a card. This will go up. Woo, there we go. That will cause me to draw. That is, I've drawn my second for this turn with that first draw, so that will make a spawn.
Look at you go. So many cards in hand. Look what you've done.
Hope no one gets hit with 8/8 menace.
Yeah.
That'd be a shame.
It would be a shame. But here's the thing. I know I look scary, but I am going to try and help a little bit. Going to pay 1/2 for witness protection. I can turn any one thing into a 1/1 with no abilities. There are some real good targets here. I really want to put it on the Grand Arbiter, but I feel like if there isn't some sort of pressure put on you at some point, Eric, then
That's fair.
You will run away.
Plus, I've already drawn so many cards. I'm
Normal
satisfied.
Human.
Hey, Nelly Borca going into witness protection, I don't know, makes some sense.
Does make sense. I agree.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Just very thematic.
I mean, they're still goaded, but
Right.
Yeah.
This was goaded, and this is suspected and goaded.
correct.
Blech. All right. Well, combat. Oh man, Danny's dead. Danny's dead. That's scary.
You don't want that.
Don't want that.
You have this evil in your eyes, my God.
I'm sorry. Boros brings it out of me.
Bloodlust.
It is bloodlust.
How do I save you? How do I save you?
Oh, Danny boy.
Fights with butts and 6. All right, well, at least NerdGirl would have to trade with this if she wants to block. Danny and Emerald's Messenger to NerdGirl, Chasm Skulker to Bells, and on attack, Danny has a Mentor trigger, which will put a +1/+1 counter onto something smaller than it, the Emerald's Messenger, which will draw me a card, adding a counter to the Chasm Skulker.
So how big is that in total?
It's 9
Yeah.
with menace.
Yeah.
Oh, with menace also.
I will block Plagon to Danny Pink and take the 3.
I'm gonna take 9.
All right, Plagon will die. Take 3.
Well, I guess that's all I got for this turn. I will discard some cards.
Gotta live life a little on the edge if I'm trying to be the villain, I guess.
Yeah.
The notable card that I will discard is Naga Flesh Crafter, which I can renew from the graveyard to put a counter on one of my creatures and make them all a copy of that creature for the turn.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna draw and do my rad counter. Stroke of Midnight.
Yay!
But I do lose my rad counter and I take a
one
point of
life.
damage.
Love to see it.
I wish it could go at you, but
Oh, and you milled a thing that was an on-land? Mm-hmm. Cool, my Mothman's gonna put a counter on one.
right, your Mothman also gets a counter on it.
I'll put it onto Benthic Biomancer.
Yeah.
And then I will draw and discard.
It technically enters as a copy of Mothman. So should
Oh,
we all
yeah.
have one more rad?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yes.
Oh, so I will.
So you will flip another.
another.
one more. It's a land.
Land.
So
Okay.
you have one rad still.
So I still have one red
Yeah.
counter.
Well, that's not going to be a problem for any reason.
No.
I'll play a plains as my land for turn, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and tap 6 for Baldin Sentry Herdmaster, an 07. As long as it's my turn, each creature assigns combat damage with its toughness rather than its power. I've got several instances of that. And whenever it attacks, up to 100 creatures get +0/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in my hand.
Yeah.
So that seems pretty nuts.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Well, it costs you even one less.
One
That's
less.
how nuts it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I will get to surveil. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. We don't get any benefits for attacking anything anymore, right?
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't feel a
And
need.
you're not suspected.
No, I don't feel a strong need to attack anything at all. So I think I will just rearrange my board a little bit.
Alternatively, have you considered
I will get an evolve counter here.
attacking Eric while he only has a 2/2 and a 1/1?
Yeah, why would you want to spend that juicy mana you got?
I'm not. Yeah, I can't. I don't have the mana.
Oh, I hate your ghostly prison. Ugh.
So I will pass.
All right, and then I have 3 rad counters.
Draw first.
I will draw first. Stop looking at my draws. And I will do 3 rad
Look at your
counters.
board.
1, 2, 3.
lands.
Look, I'm rooting for you now to get things because that means I also get them. So stop flipping lands.
Did we shuffle this?
Yep.
I just pulled a land and then flipped 3 more lands.
Nice. Hey, but that means you draw good cards now.
Yeah, all gas from here.
You
Yeah.
got, or I just keep drawing more lands. Okay, I'm gonna play this forest. I'm going to start by tapping 1, 2, 3, and 4 to level my Innkeeper's Talent to level 3. So if I would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, I'm gonna put twice that many. Your Mothman can't do that.
We'll see about that.
I'm gonna be the responsible Magic player, and I'm gonna keep mana up. My least favorite thing to do. I'll go to combat. I will add a +1/+1, but I will add 2, and I will bring this up to +3/+3. And then think about where I want to throw things.
Veggie. He's a problem.
Veggie is a problem
I agree.
with a flyer that is weaker than me right now.
It's true.
And it has to go at either of you. But 6 isn't goaded or suspected. And so I think I'm gonna swing 6 at you, Eric.
Pay 2.
And
Wait, you said
See, you were responsible. You
Yeah,
let
you
mana
said
up.
you didn't like the mana up anyways.
I'm responsible, and this is how I wanted to pay. I totally wanted to keep money in my pocket to pay the fucking taxes for you.
It is
Yeah.
tax season.
And,
Unfortunately.
don't I know
Oh
it?
no,
Yeah, not very much time left.
not a joke.
Oh, Veggie, no! Okay, I'm gonna pay the 2 to swing at Eric because I'm tired of your life total looking like that, and I will swing.
I have a small argument to not attack Eric and to attack both of them at Veggie. Save your mana because Eric will just chump with the 1/1 and get his commander back, and we don't really want that.
Oh, you sneaky little
I haven't said anything.
I got your back.
Yep, yeah, thank you,
And
nerd girl.
Veggie really doesn't have anything that blocks a thing anyway. So it chumps
Chump
is
blocks,
as-
but
that's
not
better
the
than
same
nothing.
as the witness protection, leaving witness protection. So yes, I will swing 6 with 5 at you, and then 8/8 flying Mothman.
I don't like it.
You
The
do have
6
attack
mil.
triggers.
I do have attack triggers. Whenever Wise Mothman attacks, each player gets a rad counter. I mill 3 cards from 6 attacking. 1, 2, 3.
Incredible.
Do you want to?
It's all lands.
It's all lands. Do you shuffled it, right?
Were the cameras on? Do we?
No, but they shuffled
made
it
me-
and then asked
Yeah.
you to
Ask me to
shuffle.
it, so it's
Yeah.
been shuffled.
Yeah.
But the problem
It's been
is
shuffled,
you
it's just
shuffled
your
it.
fault.
It's your fault.
Oh, okay. I can take that.
You may put a land card from among these cards into your hand.
As mad as you are, I do want to point out you have the lowest life total, and you probably don't want to be taking a ton of damage anyway.
I know.
And your creature's already big, so
My
like
creatures are big.
What is the wording on Innkeeper's Talent for the bottom one? I
Yes.
think we might get extra rad.
Okay, if you would put 1 or more counters on a permanent, or counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many.
Yeah.
So yes, we all take an extra rad. All right, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, you're swinging at me.
I'm
Nice.
swinging at you. Yes, now damage has to go through.
Yeah, I think I just straight up cannot block a Wise Mothman that is also menacing. But I think we will definitely throw one of these spawns in front of 6.
Okay, I am not mad about that.
Ooh, how much is that?
8 commander damage.
wow, that's a lot.
Okay.
Yep, Hav's turn. Look at all those rads over there.
Tap, draw.
You're looking pretty rad.
I'm gonna mill 4. 1, Disrupt Decorum. 2, Aurelia War Leader. 3 land and 4 land. So I will lose 2. Take 2. And then you can put counters on up to 2 creatures.
Put one on the Biomancer, so I draw, and another one on the Chasm Skulker, because cool. I will draw and discard.
Because of Innkeeper's Talent, I will put an extra. So this goes up to 5, and Mothman has now +7.
Okay. Question. Who controls this?
I do.
I'm gonna play a Plains for turn.
What a simple little question you asked there.
I will tap 3. I'm going to enchant my creature with Sheltered by Ghosts. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this leaves the battlefield. An enchanted creature gets +1/0 and has lifelink and ward.
Yes.
How do we feel about that?
Yes, do it. Yes, do it.
No.
Yes, do it.
You're gonna exile something, right?
Yeah.
If you exile this idiot, there's no spawns that happen, so you might not want to stop until.
So it doesn't happen until it enters. So it has to resolve before I can target anything.
But you're going to target witness protection.
Can we ask what you're targeting?
Yeah, I mean, ideally, I would love to target witness protection. If it's going to be countered, which I feel like it might be, I may be more inclined to target something else.
Because see, you have a good point, except the player who is totally insulated from an army of 1/1s is the one with a ghostly prison on the board.
That is fair. However, he's not insulated from us killing him, so he's either on our side
You either join this
or he sleeps on the couch. I assume.
friends or
Yeah.
you act selfishly.
Yeah.
So you're targeting what creature with that spell? It's going to.
What
It's-
are you targeting, Eric? That is the question that NerdGirl and I would like to
So
know.
you're targeting which creature?
Yes, with
and
the
what is your
enchantment.
intended
Okay.
target?
Okay.
You don't even know that they have interaction. for this.
Yes.
Oh, I certainly do.
Yes. Okay, well, I'm going to cast it targeting my 1/1 legitimate business person.
Okay.
And what is your intention if it were to resolve hypothetically?
Hypothetically speaking.
Well, business has just never been for me. I think sleuthing has really been where I shine. So I was gonna target this.
Wow, and imagine
A
sudden army of little 1/1s that have island walk for all of the players on the board that have islands. That means that I can get through on them unblockably
Is that when it leaves?
when it dies.
When it dies.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we want you to use your exile on it. And then
for the team.
for the team. That's definitely the kind of deck I'm playing.
It's called best friend deck. You have to,
deck.
if you're playing the deck, you have to call it what it is. It was built to be best friends. Not to be f***ing shit stirring brownies over here.
Okay. Yes. I will do that.
you're gonna target. You
I'm
intend to target.
intend
the
to
thing?
target Chasm Skulker.
Responses.
I only have a colorless mana.
I am happy with this.
I'm happy with this. It's great. When you're around, Eric listens. It's nuts.
I don't know how she does it.
I don't know how she does it either.
Okay, I'm going to exile the Chasm Skulker underneath the Shelter by Ghosts.
That's so sad.
Okay.
Can I get a infinite token?
Aww.
You get a NerdGirl voucher.
Oh, I love that.
I will be nice to you. You may turn it in.
Wow, you can even cash it in.
That's so nice. I really want to cash in right now.
Oh.
I'm gonna pay 3.
Should have written in the addendum. Must be
gonna
turned in on later
Play
turns.
Lauren of the Third Path. Does it resolve?
What does it do?
When it enters, I destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment.
Let's have this conversation again. What are your intentions with my daughter?
I will say I have less negotiating here because I can't interact with that nearly as well as I can interact with the other thing. So
I don't plan on messing with. It is going to goad your Mothman, but I think that's going to happen regardless.
I mean, it's already suspected, so it's goaded.
No. It's when I attack, it goads all suspected creatures.
Oh.
So it can actually attack here.
So
it
is by proxy going to goad your creature.
For 1 turn.
Correct.
Okay. I'm not mad about that.
Okay, well, I'm going to target witness protection.
Wait a minute.
It just it destroys.
I forgot about this.
Forgot about what? What do you mean?
I'm stupid and slow. Now I've seen what happened and I feel angry about it. I want to say that I was tricked, but I know I wasn't. Too late now.
Okay.
The way you said I'm stupid and slow.
It's just a downfall.
I am going to go to combat. I have a 3/4.
I have an effective 7/7.
Do you want any of your things to attack?
No. But if you want to goad them, feel free. You just did that's the thing I was worried about. So if you wanna be mean to me, that is fine.
Well, I won't be able to get a free swing in is the problem. Is I'm looking for a swing.
You want to attack me
and I don't want to hit the 19 over here.
19.
I have 19 health. So he's trying to break a deal with you of let me swing Nelly at you for just 2 damage to suspect something on the board.
Yes.
How big is Nelly?
But
Nelly's
three
a 3
commander damage.
Oh, 3
damage because of the sheltered by ghosts.
I mean, I'll be nice to.
Oh, is that what this is?
I mean,
Oh, is that worth it?
I mean, it is not an infinite. Like I have right of refusal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
is your whispering in the ear not going as well as you
Sure,
thought
yeah.
it would?
I'll claim this.
All right, you can hit.
Sweet.
All right, you can hit.
Nelly Borca attacks for 3.
I was like, I'm not going to say anything, but I'm glad you got my face.
The face was very.
What? Okay. I'm going to swing this at you then. I am going to suspect the flyer, for which I have no answer for.
Isn't this flyer scarier?
This flyer's scarier.
Yeah,
Thank you,
get
thank you,
rid
thank
of
you.
other Mothman. Mothman imposter.
And then, so it's 3 damage,
Commander, right?
Commander. And then I do have a Grenzo trigger to goad one of your things.
That is fine.
I'm going to goad the Arbiter.
Woof.
Yeah. I hate the Arbiter right now.
Okay. Anyways, that's me. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Wow, long turn, bruh.
It's like I'm playing blue or something.
Literally not even.
I'm gonna use the be nice to me redemption as it goes.
As the oops.
As the oopsie.
I will draw a card, and then we're gonna mill 4 cards.
Woo!
Oh, propaganda would have been nice.
Yeah, it would have.
2, 3, 4. I have 2 non-lands.
2 non-lands.
So, I will lose
That's you.
2
Yep.
rads, lose 2, and then we each put 2 counters on things.
A counter on 2 creatures.
Yeah.
A counter on 2 creatures, but I will put 2 counters on 2 creatures.
I put a counter on my Biomancer and a counter on Emrakul's Messenger, and I will draw and discard from the Biomancer, and that will make another spawn.
Quick question. So
Yes.
you paid for the Grand Arbiter stuffs,
Yes.
Yeah.
and you cast.
2 spells.
All right, I forgot to draw off of this thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of this Glenalandra Archmage because I just don't have that mana right now. I'm gonna play this Mystic Sanctuary, which comes in untapped because I do have more than 3 islands, but I have actual 0 targets for this. There are no instants of sorceries in my entire graveyard.
Hilarious.
Oh no, hate when that happens.
I just need the mana. I just want to draw a card.
There will be less thing needing of mana next turn when my Grand Arbiter is dead.
Yeah. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Danny Pink again.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah.
It would be a shame.
If he died.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I'd like to move to combat.
What does Mothman do? The rad counters when?
On enter and attack.
Yeah, so it'll add 1 more counter to everyone.
Are you attacking me with your Mothman?
You have no
I've got
blocks for
nothing.
this. And it's suspected, so you
got
also have no
menace,
blocks
you
for
have no
this.
I have no blocks for it, yeah.
Yeah, I am, because you orchestrated a hit on my Chasm Skulker.
That is true.
Is this attacking me too?
I think that's more unlikely
All right.
because I am starting to hit the point where I kind of need blockers.
Proceed.
Combat.
Yep.
Mothman. NerdGirl?
No blocks. So we
Oh.
all get a rad counter?
Yeah, everybody will get a rad counter. Sorry, these are vanishing counters. This should have gone down to 2, but it is only 3 damage. I will pass the turn.
I will draw. And then I will rad counter 4.
So it's lifeline.
Oh.
Wow.
I will hit no lands.
So you'll take 4 damage, and I will put +1s on up to 4 things.
Yeah, so you can only
Me
do
too.
the 3 that you have.
So yeah, I will put 2 because of my Innkeeper's talent.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna draw 4 cards,
Oh, yeah.
5 cards, and discard 1.
You're going to draw an extra card because you hit
Oh yeah.
Nerd Girl.
And Nelly Borca's back out.
Oh, yeah.
You both get the card draw.
Oh, then I will have a spawn. That was my second for the turn. Beautiful.
All right.
And now I'll draw my 5 and discard one.
This gives +1/+0, right?
Yep. It is a 3/4 with lifelink and ward 2.
I think I'm dead.
Oh.
You think you're dead?
really?
Well, I mean, if this doesn't resolve, which I have a sneaking suspicion it won't, I'm dead. So I have to hope that you think that this is in your best interest as well. Cause
Okay.
I think you might.
I'm
behind.
willing to hear you out on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater. So that would
Be everything. For me.
everything.
Oh, that only
but
gets
it
one of my
also
things.
kills all of Veggie's things.
It does also kill all of Veggies, and it does take sus completely off the board for everybody.
And gets rid of Nelly Borca too.
Yes. What if your stuff goes
Well,
away?
he does get the Chasm Skulker
Just
back.
this. That's
So
the point of the
Grand
deck.
Arbiter
I had one.
stays. The thing chapping
Oh, yeah.
my ass.
Speaking of, I will.
You will take 1 mana back.
I will take 1 mana back. Yeah.
Ooh. Do I want to let this happen? Do I want to rebuild and have to spend extra mana doing it?
I'll be nice to you.
Are you gonna counter, or like, this is the thing you're thinking about countering this?
Yes.
I'm now just trying to decide, does this also just leave me super dead to you?
To me?
No, to NerdGirl.
Okay. I understand how everything is playing out and how none of this is beneficial, but with Grand Arbiter staying on the field, I really worry about being able to rebuild enough to get anywhere before I just die.
I only lose one thing.
Well, how about this then? On the next go around, I'll run Grand Arbiter into you. I assume you can make something that's a 3/3 or bigger. So then everybody will pay the tax, and then you will be the first person to not have the tax.
You know what? Okay.
Great. And it makes Veggie spend resources if Veggie doesn't want it.
Yeah. I know response. I passed priority. Eric? Veggie?
Listen to your heart.
This is good for you.
I feel great about it.
Yeah. Of course you do.
I don't like when I'm the one that gets countered.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, he's afraid that he's gonna get countered.
I still have totally.
But I mean, like, she's on the fence. But she was already on the fence about it. So if you spend your resources to counter it, then maybe she's like, all right, well, someone else did it.
Oh, no, I don't think it'll, I think what I'm gonna try to do will get countered.
Oh, I
yeah.
like that. Okay.
Well, that's what I figured, but I thought that was a counter to this or something.
You know, like wave goodbye or ripples of whatever that phasing out one.
If everything gets blown up, then I don't have my cool stuff. I just have a break of cards in my hand, which I guess is fine. I have to at least try, right?
Yeah, do it. Why not?
As long as you can pay the extra one.
Yeah. I'm gonna pay 1 and sacrifice my 2 spawns to cast, what was that card that you were mentioning by name?
Wave goodbye?
Wave goodbye?
Well, that
Or
was
the
a
other one, the
sorcery.
ripples of
Potential?
Yep.
So if this were to resolve somehow, I would proliferate, then choose any number of permanents I control that had a counter put on them and phase them out.
So that would blow up everything.
But you would keep all your stuff.
They would be gone before
Okay,
the board
hold on. You can maybe
So so this way it's only a board clear for you.
only
Yeah.
clear
Which is
for
not
you.
good.
Not good.
You could
Uh-huh.
barter proliferating your things.
I considered trying to make that deal, but I can only phase out things that I put counters onto.
Yeah, but it would
that
still
I control.
proliferate her things, and then she would maybe be more inclined to counter the dusk.
Can I counter the dusk at this point?
Yeah,
It's-
this is
I
all
know
on the
it's all
stack.
stacked.
Yeah, yeah.
Stack.
Oh.
Yeah, I will gladly proliferate whatever you want if I get to resolve this spell.
Well, then then you counter this and you
And
just
then
get
I
the
counter
counters.
this.
That's way better for Veggie. Also, I have a question. Is your counter spell 2 mana?
Yes.
Oh,
You can't pay the tax. However, if you want,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
cards, cool.
I was gonna say, however, if you want to kill this, if you wanted to counter it, I would kill my arbiter
No.
in response.
I think that I have made the decision that I am accepting of a board wipe. And so I will pay the 3 to Arcane Denial your
I can
Ripple.
draw more cards. Great.
Actually, I kind of like that.
Yeah,
You did try.
Yeah, if I spent 2 mana, I spent 3 mana, I get to draw 2 cards. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so counter ripples of potential.
Blue.
Dusk resolves.
I will also lose my prodigy. However, I will get to draw a card because you cast 2-mana spell.
And you have your Chasm Skull card.
Woo!
So it'll immediately go up 2 because you're drawing 2 cards.
Let's see if I live to regret this decision, or rather die to regret this decision.
I'll be very honest. That was definitely the right decision.
I think it was the right way to go. I think as much as it also sets me back a little bit and I don't want to do it, I think it was necessary.
I'm gonna play a Plains as my land for turn. I'll pay 4 with the discount to replay Plagon, which is going to allow me to draw 3 cards and surveil. I can stack that however I want, right? It enters. Yeah, so I'll surveil first. Yeah, I'll leave it, and then I'll just draw 3. And then we'll go to combat. Oh, you have the Ghostly Prison. No!
I saw you tap the mana. I was like,
Woo! And you surely wouldn't hit little old me.
No, I would not.
Thank you. Thank God.
Ever.
you gotta keep the opes on there.
Veggie,
like
you're
the
getting both of these goaded creatures, and I will give both of these creatures plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I'll chump the bigger one. So I'll take 10, 12. Yeah.
Man, glad that wasn't me.
Same.
To end my turn, I'm just gonna play a 0 mana 0/3. And then I will have 8 cards in hand. I'll move to discard and just pitch an island. I'm good. I'll pass.
Cool.
Man, this Ghostly Prison putting in work.
Oh my God.
Arcane.
Yes, the arcane. Yeah. So I draw 1, you draw 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Draw. I will draw for turn. And now I'm about to flip 6 cards.
Hope they're not all lands. That'd be embarrassing.
It would be crazy if they were all lands. I will say the card I drew just now was indeed another land. So let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 land this time after milling land after land after land. If only Mothman were on the field to see it. Wow. Thank
so
you.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna lose 5 counters, going down to 1. I'm gonna lose 5 life.
Oh no, that would have been pretty good if you counted a board wipe.
Actually, the oops was for my goad.
That was the big oopsie. I will go ahead and play a command tower for turn. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is just enough with your Grand Arbiter and my commander tax to tap out and get Mothman going again. When he enters,
2
we're
more.
all gonna get 2 more rad counters.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all I got for this turn.
My turn. Okay.
Yep.
Draw. That's cool. I will mill 5. Oh no, my favorite card. Prisoner's Dilemma. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1.
Okay. I am so glad that you didn't get Prisoner's
I
Dilemma.
really wanted it.
Good thing that there's no way that you can cast that spell again.
Yeah.
Totally,
Right,
no
it's
way
fine.
at all.
Totally cool.
Was that 8 mana enough for a flashback Prisoner's Dilemma?
Does it? Wait, does it?
It costs 9.
Yeah!
Oh.
You think Veggie's just bullshitting you? He's curling his mustache, saying things that don't make sense in your ear.
Pretty cool.
Could you grow a mustache if you wanted?
Oh no, but I can put one on, you know?
we might have one.
I'm going to play Vengeful Ancestor. Flying, when it enters the battlefield or attacks, goad target creature. And then whenever a goaded creature attacks, it deals 1 damage to its controller. I'm going to goad your big dude on a cow.
Okay, big dude on a cow.
Big dude on a cow.
I love that song.
And you know what? I think we're just gonna chill for now. So I'll pass.
I hear the editor's gonna write that song, Big Dude on a Cow. Did I hear that? Did I hear that from you over there?
Big
I don't know, I feel like I did.
More work!
Edit this video and make a song!
I will draw for turn and please be all lands. I'm in mill 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. I'm gonna lose 3 rad, but I'm also gonna lose 3 life.
I get 2 more counters.
Yep.
Here is my island. And now we think. Good God.
God can't help you now.
Bad God. 4 mana. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out with all these cards still in my hand. Here's a
good.
decanter of endless water. I have no max hand size. Pass the turn.
All right.
NerdGirl's looking over at my board. I don't like that.
See how it feels.
Yeah.
You are the problem.
I am at 39 life, so it makes sense.
I will rad, and I will lose 2 and all my rad.
I will get 2 more counters.
I had counters once.
There can only be one wise Mothman. All others are impersonators. See, man, I should have brought the cape. I could have been real dramatic and put the cape on. It's got crazy little fingers on it.
Editor, do that in post.
Just film a bunch
After
of
the
B-roll
song, though.
footage.
After the song.
After the song.
All right, I will go to combat. And Veggie's not going to mess with me. Your life total is very low, and that is the bigger problem. So
Yes.
I'm going to...
Eric is a problem.
Yeah.
Don't let his cutie little face and his mustache fool you.
Yeah, Veggie.
I'll play a Glacial Fortress as my land for a turn. I will go to combat. Oh man, there's free damage. I could just accidentally kill Veggie.
That does happen.
I love that you
Accidentally
are
is
so
pretty
enticed by it. Like, ooh, accidentally kill Veggie.
All right, I will go to combat, and I'm going to attack. Oh, this is goaded. Okay, Veggie is dead.
What?
This is goaded.
With the sauce.
And there's a be nice to me counter over there.
There's 2 of them, actually.
We should have gotten a counter, man.
Let's be real. There's no way I ever get a counter.
Let's go to combat. And Veggie is going to get this creature. I'm going to pay 4 to attack you with these 2 creatures, and I will attack just the Grand Arbiter at Bells. I will use this ability to target these 3 creatures only.
So just one be nice to me counter.
So they will all get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. +7, +7.
Okay, so how strong are they?
They are
10 tens?
10/10s.
I liked that deal a lot. Whew. I will declare blocks. Wise Mothman to grab Arbiter.
I am a lady of my word.
Yes, we made that deal, and I'm very excited to cash in on that.
I will block.
Hold on.
Okay, before blocks.
If I do it this way, there's less incentive for NerdGirl to try and stop it.
Interesting.
I'm going to pay 1, and I will cast this March of Swirling Mist. Phase up to X target creatures out, and reduce its cost by 2 for every blue card I exile from my hand. So if I exile 2 cards, then I can target 3 things and pay for Arbiter tax. So I can phase out this thing so I don't die, and some blockers.
Ooh.
That's cute.
So please don't blow it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was incidental. I was actually not planning on attacking you.
Okay. Counterpoint here. If you don't phase out my Lauren of the Third Path, I'll let you draw a card.
Cool. So I'm gonna target these.
Also, you attacked with a goaded creature, so you do lose a life.
Vengeful ancestor.
I'm gonna pitch this Sink into Stupor and this Herald of Secret Streams, and I will phase out Balden, and none of these survive. So
Then I think you would want the better creatures to die, so you would
so we
phase out
like Lauren and
one.
Grenzo needs stuff of yours to hit.
Correct, but I do have a flyer.
So the flyer makes sense to
I'll phase these out and leave the vengeful.
Okay, I
ancestor.
guess in response, I'll let you draw a card, and I will draw a card.
I guess that's fair. I have more cards than I can play.
Okay, so now we're going to blocks. These are phased out.
They're phased out, yep.
Also phased out.
Phased out.
You have a 9/9 flyer that's probably going to be bigger. I'll take 20.
Sick.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
Editor, just do a really long compilation of Eric with the like thinking numbers thing as Eric goes, and then to the I'll take 20.
Is that before or after I do the song?
You can do it after.
I don't know, that one could come before
I
if
think
you'd
priority on the song, really.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and
Arbiter?
Kill him.
like. Kill him!
Oh yeah. Dead.
Dead.
All right.
I feel a weight lifted off my chest.
I'm going to cast a Gold Forge something, the 1/3 with flying and lifelink. Each legendary permanent I control has ward 2. And then I will pass the turn and phase back in our... No? Oh, it's my next turn. Yeah.
I'm gonna draw. And now I'm going to rad 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 land. So I go down to 1 rad. I lose 2 life. And this will go up, unfortunately, still just 2.
Yeah, did you get the 2 previous from the Innkeeper's talent? Because you got 2 from me, 2 from Veggie, 2 from NerdGirl, which would be 6, but you didn't
The
get
combat one.
the combat. It should have 2 more because
The combat one.
yeah, when you go to combat on Innkeeper's talent, it puts a +1/+1 counter on a creature.
Oh, you're right. I hit combat step, but because it had
Summoning sickness,
yes,
yeah.
I didn't actually realize I had hit combat. So yes, it is 2 bigger. Thank you. So very nice. So
Yep.
chivalrous of you. I'm going to play my Darkwater Catacombs for Screeching Scorch Beast. It has Flying, Menace, 5/5. Whenever it attacks, each player gets 2 rad counters. Whenever 1 or more non-land cards are milled, I can create that many 2/2 black zombie mutant creature tokens, but I do it only once a turn.
It's only when it attacks that we get the rad counters. Okay.
Yes. Then I'm gonna pay just 1 for Altar of the Brood. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent puts the top card of his or her library into his or her graveyard. I'm gonna go to combat. I am actually going to put 2 +1 counters on my Scorch Beast.
Doesn't
this
have
time
haste,
around.
right?
It does not have haste.
Thank goodness.
And I am going to swing the Wise Mothman at you, Eric.
And when it attacks, we get rad counters?
You will get more
two.
rad counters.
2 rad
2.
counters. Okay.
I don't think you can because there's still a ghostly prison.
Oof.
Oh.
I was gonna say, if you don't play that.
If I don't play, I mean, yeah.
You can not play it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this back.
Takes these backsies.
I'm gonna take these backsies because F that. I am absolutely swinging the Wise Mothman at you.
Okay.
And
so
at
we
least killing that
are
creature.
gonna get 2 more.
Obviously,
rad
you're gonna
counters.
block. Raddies.
Oh my god.
3 rads. What are your rads? Ooh, 4
Okay.
little rads.
Okay.
At 6.
So we have blue players, so there is a chance. I am going to, before blockers, I'm going to tap 2, taking 1, and I'm going to Deflecting Palm. So the next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. If damage is prevented, Deflecting Palm deals that much damage to the source's controller.
So you would die.
Yep.
I would die? Ugh. I didn't realize you could do it at me.
It's source's controller.
So I have a second option. It saves your life.
Yeah, I think that as much as I am here to play the villain, I think Eric might be.
Oh, I like this
The
choice
secret
though.
villain.
I will Pongify your creature, turning it into a 3/3 before damage is dealt.
Okay,
So, I mean, it's either that or you die,
right.
but I'll take this back.
Okay.
I've saved
Wow,
your life.
so nice.
You did save my life, so I will take 3 damage instead.
No, you don't take
I
any.
don't
It
take any
fizzles. It
damage.
fizzles.
It
fizzles out,
and you get
okay.
a 3/3.
All right.
Right?
Do you have a response?
Oh.
Do you have a yeah.
Oh, back on
I
the
love
stack.
this. I love this.
I think this works, right? That's
Alternatively, if you have something in your hand because you have open blue mana and a ton in your hand, you could just counter this.
You have to pay 2 for the ward cost.
I do have ward 1 on everything.
Oh, it's ward 1?
One.
Ward 1.
Oh.
But alternatively, you could spend some of that mana and potentially a card in hand to just stop this and make Eric take the damage he deserves to be dealt.
I agree that he deserves to be dealt that damage, but your deck simply by what it wants to do, even if it's doing it to the other players, makes me
Killing
die.
him.
Ooh, but not yet.
I forgot about the ward.
Yeah.
That's a problem for me.
Do you want to give the oopsie?
Well, no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, sure. We'll pay the ward.
Okay. Friend Mothman imposter extraordinaire.
Remember when she let all your stuff die and countered your thing?
I'm gonna pay 2 mana. This move makes me very happy. I'm going to flash in Cyba Cryptomancer. This is an O1 with backup 1, so when it enters, it puts a +1/+1 counter on a creature, and if it's another creature, it gains the following ability until end of turn. That ability is Hexproof. So I'm going to target the Wise Mothman, paying 1 for ward. The Wise Mothman will gain Hexproof, which means that Pongify cannot resolve.
hit it.
But Deflecting Palm does not target. So that will still work.
Really?
Yeah, it's a target. It's of my choice. It doesn't target.
Right. I'm inviting you guys back all the time.
Because you're dying?
Wait, I am dying?
Yeah.
No!
Yes.
You're never coming back!
I'm slow and stupid!
The funny thing is if you don't have ward, I could save you. I could still save you, but I am now short of mana. I'm trying desperately to find the wording in this that doesn't allow you to put a counter onto someone else's creature.
That's what that's like, this is a move that I know and I double checked also.
You can't eat it, it's expensive! It's expensive! Put it back in the sleeve!
I like how you de-sleeved it too. Yeah, so if I didn't have the ward on this, I could have saved you, but now I can't save you.
Bruh. So I'm doing 13 damage to my own face.
Yep.
You want to like hit me when you do it too?
To be clear, it's 14 damage because it's going to get a +1/+1 counter.
I tried so hard.
I have been defeated.
All right, well.
Hope you feel good about that.
Yep.
Yeah, you probably do.
Yep.
Meow, 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 meow.
All right.
Your ward killed you.
My own ward killed
These
me.
phase in, right?
It's insane.
Yeah.
You guys keep your rats?
Yes.
Have
Rats
fun
are
with that,
permanent.
Veggie.
Draw. Oh, yes, rads. 6.
Holy
Flip
crap.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I take 5. Go down to 1. I'm going to play this Castle Ardenvale.
The worst was the false note because I'm stupid.
I'm getting invited back.
Yay!
I mean, that's if you live here. You don't have a job.
Yeah.
Can I be a girl, a watch girl play?
Can
We're
you
gonna
be a
get
watch
veggie
girl play?
boobs.
You're in.
The boobs have been on order already.
Okay, so I think
We'll add you to the
I'm
smutty
gonna
wall.
go to combat, and I'm gonna swing Vengeful Ancestor at you, and I'm going to goad.
Ha.
Yeah. I think I'll goad the flyer.
Okay.
So a 3/4 coming at you,
I have no blocks.
and then a creature I control dealt combat damage to you, so I will goad this one,
All right.
and then I will pass the turn.
Kill him.
I don't think I'll be killing anybody.
Kill him.
Draw a card.
Oh, Wickus Pockus.
Try not to take a bunch of damage. Land. Not land. Not land. Not land.
Okay, so
You're
take
so
3.
alive.
This is a goat, if anybody was wondering.
Oh, yeah. I see the goat for sure.
It's like a balloon dog.
Oh, yeah, just a balloon.
Those are his little goat antlers.
Oh yeah.
How do I live here?
I mean, you don't get any more rads. You're like mostly fine.
I'm gonna play an island. I'll pay 2 for a sapphire medallion, so all my blue spells cost 1 less. And then I'm gonna pay 3 for Wave Goodbye. I'll
Wow.
return each creature without a +1/+1 counter on it to its owner's hand, which I believe is everything.
Wow.
Yeah, I responses.
Nope.
I will respond. And you draw a card.
Sweet. Haha, they're not goated anymore.
It goes to the hand, right?
Hand, yes. Okay, we're alive. And now I just have to survive a big old swing
16.
that's gonna come my way.
16.
Yeah, whatever is expendable, I guess. I'm gonna pay 2 more for a guild pack informant.
He said the thing.
Confetti.
Is this
Editor, confetti.
Confetti. Fire. Maybe jazz hands.
Anything else?
white dove.
Yes,
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Yes, white dove made of hot dogs.
Yes. White dog made of hot dogs.
Yes.
Is it a balloon? Is it hot dogs? The world may never know.
All this is a 1/1 flyer that proliferates when I hit somebody, but it's just gonna put itself in front of a big old swing from NerdGirl, probably. I will pass the turn.
So I have 2 or 3 different ways to make creatures unblockable.
What?
So I think I might still be able to get the job done.
You're gonna kill Veggie before
Drop
trying
it.
to kill Eric?
Oh, make that 5 things to make things unblockable. That seems good.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then your rad counters.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
rad counters. 1, 2.
2 land.
To land.
You have a lot of cards in hand for not having done much.
And a lot of mana open.
Yeah. And you can make an idiot to block, so it doesn't really help.
That sounded so hard. I felt weirdly offended by that, and I think that says something.
You can make an idiot.
Am I the idiot?
Hey, they're not idiots. They're Mothman players.
Fair.
You know what? I'll take that one. That one was good.
I also played a Mothman.
Yeah. I played against someone else playing Mothman.
All right, I'll pay 2. And I will level this up. When attacking, target creature with power 3 or less can't be blocked this turn. I have a sneaking suspicion neither will get through. So I will go for the person that has the most life because that will hopefully, if it's easier to kill Veggie. So I will attack you with this 1 creature. 9, 10. He will give +10/+10, so 17.
Nice. And you're paying the 2?
You have that much and you're like, oh, I don't know if I can afford that.
I mean, I have to rebuild my board so I don't die.
It really is
Oh,
tax
now you
season.
only have 5 more mana to rebuild your board with.
I will pay that.
Golf claps.
I will tap for and attempt to flash in a Selfless Squire. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn. Whenever damage that would be dealt to you is prevented, put that many +1/+1s on it.
Yeah, it's a lot of +1/+1.
That's a lot of +1/+1s.
Yeah, we don't like that at all. Sure. So have 17
17
+1/+1
+1/+1
We
counters.
like that Drake meme.
Cool.
Slapping stuff away.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play this bird. I'm gonna play this 0 cost thing. I will play a land for turn. I'm gonna play a turtle and a crab.
Oh my god.
And then I will get to surveil a bunch. Bin. You're too late, I think. Too late. Good stuff. Give me good stuff. Oh, you're a wall that draws more cards. That's a free draw. Pass.
My turn. Let's draw. That's cool. Mill 1. It is a Teferi's protection.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So I'll lose 1. There's your rad dead
Thank
person.
you. Hey. I'm a dead person with feelings.
I know. I will play this Slayer Stronghold as my land for turn. Okay, well I guess first thing I'm gonna do is tap 4 for Vengeful Ancestor. I will goad your big boy here.
Sure. Big boy with the dumpy.
Big boy dumpy.
Chonky donk.
Donkey donk.
You know what? I'm probably not going to get a better use out of it. So I'm just going to flash a Cyber Cryptomancer in again and do the same thing. Because, like, putting a counter on it now, if it swings at me, it's still going to kill me. But
Yeah.
I'll give
But
the option.
I don't have the, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like
Sweet.
that. I don't think I can do that. I'm going to pass.
Okay. Draw card. Rad. There's my final one. I will go to 2.
See, they weren't as bad as you thought. They were fine.
I'll pay 3 for one of my favorite cards in this deck, the 20-toed toad.
Nice.
My max hand size is 20, which negates this one, so it is now less than infinite, but 20 is okay. When I attack with 2 or more creatures, I put a counter on it and draw a card, and when it attacks, I win the game if there are 20 or more counters on it, or if I have 20 or more cards in hand, but I've only got 6. I'll pay 1 for a Shadow Spear. Surely this 2 damage, lifelink will help me out because I'll equip to my guild pact informant and go to combat. Cyber Cryptomancer, you have done so much work for me. Thank you for your service. Now it's time to die. Because I have to swing with 2 creatures so that the toad will draw me a card. So I'll swing with the informant and the Cryptomancer. It doesn't matter where the Cryptomancer goes, but do I want to pay 2 mana for an informant just to get 2 damage over the top? Either one of you kills me.
I have a flyer.
Oh, you have a flyer. Yeah, NerdGirl, I'll send you 2 in the air.
I'll block in the air.
That is okay. I need the stuff. But on attack, maybe I draw something.
Oh, is that one also going at NerdGirl?
Neither of you has anything that matters. Oh, it has to. Yeah, because I'm not paying
You're not
Ghostly
paying
Prison
that.
for
Okay.
an 0-1.
I will block both of them.
Yes. I will draw a card from the 20-toed toad trigger since I attack 2 or more creatures, and it will get a +1/+1 counter. And yeah, I'm good to go to damage. This will die, but I'll get 2 life that I sorely needed.
Your other creature dies 2, and I will
Yes.
gain 3 life.
I will pay 2, and we'll just put the spear onto the toad.
Nice, to 5/5.
Pass the turn.
Draw and rad counters. 1 non-land. My stuff is unblockable. Oh, only 1 creature is unblockable. Okay, well, I think we should fix that first. Let's pay 2 for Tetsuko Uezawa. Things that have teeny tiny fronts are unblockable. Let's play a Wall of Omens. Lets me draw a card. I'll surveil. I'll surveil that away from
Ooh,
this one.
nice.
And then what?
Oh, yeah, never mind.
And then I'll surveil for the wall bin, and then I'll draw for the wall.
It's very interesting watching the 3 of you go because at this point I really have no idea where we're at.
We're at Scrambling and How Do I Win?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna play my commander. It's gonna draw me cards based on the number of creatures I have that have bigger butts. 8.
Yeah,
We're good?
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah.
Draw
Card it
8.
up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
I can tell that you got your big thinking face on.
My
though.
thinkums?
Yeah, yeah,
right.
you're big thinking.
How big of a thinkums do you got?
I don't know.
Let's cast Generous Gift on your Ghostly Prison.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You're gonna get a 3/3 Oliphant.
Balloon elephant, right?
A balloon elephant, yeah. Do you want to draw me one?
You can take a balloon goat and just erase the word.
Yeah, I like that.
And this is where, like, you can settle the wreckage or something. That would be fine. Let's tap a little bit better. So, yeah, let's just go to combat. These can't attack because they're summoning sickness. No, none of these can be blocked. Veggie's gonna get 2 and 3 here. Hopefully you guys don't have enough answers.
I'm gonna tap 4, taking 1 to attempt to cast Take the Bait. Only during your opponent's turn, only during combat. Prevent all combat damage to be dealt to you and planeswalkers you control. Untap all attacking creatures, goad them. There's an additional combat after this.
Wow. You really said Veggie's life is expendable and I'm okay with that.
So everything is untapped,
And then you have to attack with all of them.
and then Veggie is going
All attacking creatures, right? So it's, how many is it?
5.
And they all get like +1,000,000,000 and can't be blocked.
Right.
You have 2 mana open? 1 mana open? Just one?
I have 1 blue, and whatever I cast is reduced by 1.
Okay.
Well, you take 5 right now, because those are 5
Whenever a
goaded creatures.
goaded creature attacks you, you take 1.
Ooh. Nice.
I will pay 1 blue mana. For the spite reality shift on the way out.
No, please not the lifelinker. Please not the lifelinker.
Oh, man.
I didn't do this to you.
You did not do this to me.
No.
And it could have been more spite, but I will remove the Vengeful Ancestor after it has done the damage.
Okay. And I just manifest the top, right?
I golf clap. That was so good. Loved it.
So everything was +10, +10. The only really important thing is I will gain 13.
But that's it for me.
Come on, bring out your dead.
Oh, blue.
I'm not
love
dead yet.
blue.
Aw, blue. Just for you. What?
I'm not dead yet.
You're not dead yet.
You will be soon.
I believe in you. I want you to kill Eric.
I'm trying.
Kill my partner. Do it.
My turn?
I gotta move to discard. I didn't look at what I drew. I'm gonna play this Ornithopter and then move to discard. I'll discard these 2 things.
Okay.
I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to cast Hot Pursuit. When it enters the battlefield, suspect target creature an opponent controls. As long as it remains on the battlefield, that creature is goaded. I'm going to target Bolden.
Okay, so you get him?
When I go to combat, I'll get him, but yeah. I am going to pay 3 for a Lorn of the Third Path, and I'll kill the Ornithopter.
Okay.
No more flying blocker.
Then I will pay 5 for Aurelia, the Law Above, Flying Vigilance Haste. Whenever I attack with 3 or more, I draw a card. If I attack with 5 or more, it deals 3 damage to you and I gain 3 life.
Okay.
I will go to combat.
Yep.
Steal.
Don't think it's gonna be enough.
I don't think it's enough.
We'll see. You just swinging everything?
Yeah, I'll swing everything. And then on attack, I'm just going to give everything +7. I'm going to draw a card, and then I will gain 3, and you will lose 3.
That's still a lot of damage. So I block the 3 biggest things.
Yeah,
It's
which would
this,
be...
this, and this, and then I take...
Well, you can't block this as in the air, right?
Oh, yeah, so I take block these. So that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Exact.
Good game.
I did it, Ma! I did it.
That was an insane game.
Wow.
And I stand by. Eric is the problem, and we should have killed him.
Look, now we don't have to delete our YouTube channel.
Does the winning one just take over the other show?
I think that's it. I think you have to delete your
absorb
YouTube
the-
channel.
Yes.
That's true. We have to delete ours. You deleted our YouTube channel.
You got fired and then deleted the YouTube channel?
So if you guys want to check out any Decked Out, I'm sure there's like a Reddit page somewhere that saved them. But, you know,
Yeah.
until then.
You guys had a good run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah. Thanks.
And we'll see you guys later.
Bye.